Hmm. My train of thought. My first girlfriend was a psychologist by profession, and she used to say, "We're all damaged. It's just a matter of degree." So okay, let's start from the premise that we're all ever so slightly insane. Well, and some considerably more. Again, I'm not sure if I ever uploaded the video. I did have a boyfriend called Georgie, introduced into my life by my father. He was definitely on the spectrum of nuts. um, and while I'm being politically incorrect, he was a misogynistic transvestite, which I couldn't work out then and cannot work out now. Not transsexual, transvestite. Um, he hated women. He hated women with a passion, which was definitely not a sexual passion. But he did like to wear what he perceived as women's clothes, such as miniskirts and stockings and so on. This was obviously in the era of miniskirts. Well, actually, it's shortly after it, really. They're pretty much out of fashion by then, but what the hell? That's not the point. Yeah, the other train of thought there was that he, in 1972, dumped me one night in Southsea. So Portsmouth and Southsea became definite no-go areas for me until about the 1990s, when I changed my view somewhat. God knows what I'd done. I'd probably done something. I mean, I only had to refuse to put lipstick on, and I would be dumped, wherever he felt like dumping me. So what trivia it was, I really don't know, but he decided he was going to leave me where I was, and he drove off. So late at night in Southsea, doubt very much I had any money on me. He used to keep, hundreds of pounds rolled up in the glove compartment of his car, and this was between 1971 and 1973. I met him on the 1st of September 1971. And we parted company on the 6th of October 1973. Memory for dates. Yeah. So I'm not quite sure what that will translate to now. A look in the glove compartment, Susie. Count the money. Okay, it's 300 quid. I don't know why he wanted me to know. He was a painter and decorator. Did painters and decorators really make that much money, 45 years ago? Whatever. So, on this particular night, dumped in Southsea. Didn't learn, did I? Well, I did want to get home. And, 18 miles or so is a longish walk. Even when you're young. So it's a fair old walk. I got into a car with two guys, and guess what? They drove me to a beach, and guess what? And they drove me back to some club or another and picked up a third guy. And I really don't remember much after that. And in fact, another example of memory blackouts, I didn't remember it at all until I found a written account of it in diary form. And my memory still stops where the diary runs out. There's a page missing. So I assume it must have been fairly traumatic. Once I'd read my account, I do remember my fear that when they'd finished with me, they'd just chuck me in the sea, but Why am I talking about this? I'm sure I have mentioned Georgie recently. Was one of his many sexual fetishes was schoolgirl uniforms. Sure, I talked about this recently. Whether I've uploaded the video is another question entirely. And whether he would have. He estimated my age at 15 when we met, when I was 17. I don't know whether he would have actually abused underage girls. I really don't know, but whatever he was into, it wasn't women. I have said this recently because I remember saying that's not vanity, which it isn't. He absolutely hated and detested women, and didn't even want to touch a woman if he could possibly help it. Drove 30 miles out of his way on one occasion to overtake a woman driver who had overtaken him, and then said that's her place behind me. He would have done very, very well in the religion of Islam. There I go again. Politics, religion. Whoops. Who cares? Not me. Not at this moment in time. I think part of my point was, that was another rape. I think I can count about 7 in my adult life, 2 of which were gang rapes. And apart from that one, which obviously had traumatized me, or I would have remembered it before finding a diary entry years later, the other gang rape was the most traumatic. I still suffer a kind of grief on the anniversary, which was the 18th of December. Apart from that, and I do not wish to insult other rape victims, I can't say I ever felt very much about it. It was just par for the course to me. It was normal. I didn't care. And yet I remember each and every one of them. Now, especially the one which took place on the 18th of December 1982. Shortly after I got back from Harry Ely in Switzerland. Very shortly after. And I have a little belief about that, which was that it was a punishment for my failure to do whatever it was I was supposed to do in Switzerland. I should have been sent with an instruction leaflet as to what it was I'd been sent for. And then I couldn't have got it wrong, could I?